So what are we doing here?
Yeah, so we have finished the day touring our facility, and we're reclining in our 4-point Sheraton York with a York peppermint patty, which was initially manufactured here. Right?
Yep.
It's been in the fridge, so that makes it perfect.
You're gonna
and
get
was
this.
it you taste the sensation?
Yeah, you get the sensation or taste the sensation, something like that.
And in 1940 they started making them here. They were bought out by Hershey in 1988.
Yep.
But before we leave this segment here, how about this sweet sofa that's in the 4 points? Isn't
Yeah.
this?
It's kind of leatherette, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's leather or leatherette, but you don't see sofas like this in hotel rooms too many times.
It's a nice color too, nice bright orange.
Okay, welcome to this week's windy episode of Luv Subbin. And where are we at?
We are at the York Fairgrounds looking at the future site of the International this year.
Yeah, so we've come out here with the rally planning team to kind of get a heads up, because most of you will know that Cindy and I are the vendor exhibitor chairman, so we're looking at our vendor spaces.
Yep.
Where they're going to be. We'll check it. But right behind us, all around here,
We're going to be camping.
there's going to be zillions of silver Airstreams in August.
Yep.
Or at least over 1,000 as of right now. So we're going to go ahead and check out some of the exhibitor spaces.
Yep. And we'll show you some spots.
Oh, a little bit of wind.
Yeah.
But first, last night we had a wonderful dinner.
We did. We went to a place in downtown York.
Palminter, right? Palminti Brothers?
Plummet.
We'll pronounce it right at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Palminti Brothers.
Yeah.
But we had a wonderful sandwich, which is going to bode well for those of you coming to York.
Yep.
Hopefully it'll be less windy when we get there.
It'll certainly be warmer.
But yeah, these are some of the sites will be asphalt, like what you see here.
Yep. And some will be on grass.
And some will be on grass. But we cannot wait for August, York, Pennsylvania, for the International Rally. Okay, Sid, so where does it find us for dinner tonight?
We are in York, Pennsylvania. We are at Primanti Brothers, which is a popular franchise here near Pittsburgh. So it's been a franchise since 1933, and they have a special dish that we're going to show you.
Yep, so you got it kind of on the side, and I got the Classico from the Primanti Brothers, which has been around since 1933. So we'll go ahead and check that out here in just a second. So I got the classic Primanti Brothers Reuben, which has French fries and coleslaw on it. It is a massive sandwich. In fact, it actually violates one of my rules, that if you can't get a bite onto it, you get it good. Nah, it's not a real sandwich, but it's got the pastrami, the cheese, the toasted rye. We're gonna cut this in half because there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish all of this.
So this will be breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah. The fries, I tasted them separately. They're super good.
Yes, they're hand cut here. The bread is made here also in the restaurant.
I don't even know what I'm going to do with this.
And this is the classic version. This is not even the big one.
Look at that. Oh yeah, dog.
This is not even the big one. They have ones that call the tall boy. They're even bigger than that. So bring your appetite. How is it with the coleslaw and the French fries? I bet it's messy. Looks messy.
It's super messy, but it's really good. Now I know why they've been in business since 1933.
Awesome.
Because it's a Reuben, it's got that Russian dressing on it, which is really good too. So everything just works together. And I guess if you get that much stuff on it, you almost have to have a big sandwich, but it's really good. So let's pass the camera. Let's see what Cindy got. All right, see what you get. You got the
#2 popular burger, which was the Pittsburgher.
Pittsburgher.
Yeah. So
Cindy's gonna have to remove
I'm gonna have to remove the tomatoes. I'm not a big fan.
Tomato extraction occurring.
Yeah. Look at the shape of the patty. Isn't that interesting? Nice thick bread. Normally I would need some ketchup with this, and I might have ketchup.
There's a bottle of ketchup over here, so.
I'm gonna cut it in half like Rich did. We'll give it a shot.
A little bit easier to eat than it looks like in mine.
Really good burger. Tastes grilled. It would be better with cheese, but I took the cheese off. It comes with a couple layers of cheese, but this is really good. Soft, squishy bread.
Good. Mine's toasted. All right. Let's see how much of this we can knock the dust off. I'm pairing this with their signature red ale.
And I have their house Pinot Grigio. Point on the French fries first is that they're hand cut, and they taste very similar to Thrasher's.
Which supposedly is the best French fry in the world.
Very,
so that's pretty
very
good.
close. It's very good flavor, very well, lightly seasoned, so they're very good. And the coleslaw kind of makes the whole thing because it's a vinegar-based coleslaw.
Yeah, if that was a big mayonnaise-y mess, that
and
would
so
be
it adds
terrible.
a nice offset to the meat. And so I'm going to go native and try it out.
And she's added the coleslaw on the French fries, which is why she got it separately. She's making a mess now too, just like I did.
You gotta do it. This is excellent.
So the Primanti Brothers knew what they were doing.
They did. But if you don't want to do it all together, they can order the slaw and the fries separately, and you can put it on at your own pace.
Sounds good.
That's a good way to do it.
All right, well, there was Primanti Brothers sandwiches. What do you think?
I thought that if you go with quality ingredients for the coleslaw and for the French fries, and I thought the French fries were very close to Thrasher's, you're gonna have a very good sandwich if you layer it all in there.
Yeah, bring your appetite though. As you can see, we're
bringing some back.
bringing some back. But if you're looking for a sports bar type of atmosphere and you're coming to the International Rally in York,
Yep.
come to Primanti Brothers sandwiches. And make sure you take those French fries and get the sandwich with the French fries and coleslaw on it. You won't regret it.
Yep.
It's Luv Subbin approved.
It is Luv Subbin approved, and they also do pizzas and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
you have a lot of options here.
All right, let's move it on.
Yep.
They had an RV show here this weekend, so they're just pulling all the other RVs out.
But show the parking spots. And
So it looks like there's going to be probably power hookups here somewhere.
Yeah. See all the boxes over there? So that's...
I think this is the rally in which if you have long cords, bring them.
Yeah.
All right, so this will be where everybody will be walking in.
Yep. This will be the front of the area. They're going to have picnic tables set up
I believe they said that this food area would be open here. Big, huge restrooms.
both sides. There'll be picnic tables set up here. The blood drive will be down there eventually.
All right, now enter into the main area.
This is the main area. So we're only going to have half of this space. Half of this space is going to be for the main presentation area. So if you can see this wall right here, this wall is going to pull out. And the main presentation area is going to be here, and the vendor and some of the other areas here with the seminars and the photo area are going to be on this side.
We just can't get away from copywritten music, can we?
No, this is terrible. So we'll continue to walk around and show you what's here. So this corner will be the area for exhibitor seminars. It'll be about 40 feet by 40 feet, and it will be enough to seat 200 people. So it should be good this year.
So that is in the back corner. And then we see here the roller door, which is where all the Airstreams will come in.
Yep.
So our sponsoring dealership is Colonial Airstream from New Jersey.
Yes.
And
they
where
say
are you gonna-
Patrick is going to be speaking over in the main presentation
There's
area.
rumors that Patrick of YouTube fame
Yep.
will be here.
Yep.
So where are we going to put their Airstreams? The
They're
display
gonna-
Airstreams for sale.
They're going to be lined up right around this corner here. It's sort of an L-shaped pattern.
Yep, so they're going to go along that back wall all the way up until the storage area.
Yep, so let's continue our tour.
So that rolling door should be big enough to bring in any Airstreams we might need.
Including a semi.
Yeah.
For a size perspective,
Yeah, that'll fit an Airstream.
I think so.
So this area will be open. There'll be Airstreams kind of lined up like this along that back wall there.
Yep.
This room here will be
for service and sales.
Yep, Colonial said they'll be bringing some service technicians as well. And this is where they will be signing all the contracts for all the new Airstreams they're going to be selling.
Yep.
Okay, so one super nice feature here at York is this room here, which is the loading dock. So all product that's shipped in is going to come into this room here. There'll be truck entry here, so the trucks can back right up. They'll load all the products in the pallets in this room.
Yep.
It'll be secure.
Yep.
And then when all of our vendors are ready to move their product out into their display area, they can just come and get it from here. It'll be super easy, super, super nice. So as you can see from up in the ceiling here, you've got electrical drops all throughout the different bays here. So every booth will have their own power. We'll drop the electricals as we set up our pipe and drape. And the best part, for those of you that were at Freiburg, this room is air conditioned.
Yep.
So it should make for a great sales experience. It's got the nice
Concrete floors.
concrete polished floors.
Each of the booths will be 10 by 10.
And like we said, product will come in, it'll be stored in this room, and we'll be able to
If
distribute
it comes in earlier.
But for vendors that want to store product here for immediate sale, they can keep it here, come in right through that door, bring it out to their booth, and keep those sales a-flowing.
Yep.
We're outside the building here. There's a door.
We're on the back of the building. There's a door where the vendors will be to load product here, and that's the dock that you can unload trucks with product.
Yep, so if you're shipping freight, we'll come in there. You can see off in the distance there, we'll show up, but that'll be where vendor camping is.
This area here is good for vendor parking or parking while you're unloading product through that door. And we're gonna walk that way and show you the vendor camping.
Okay, in this area here is where our vendors are gonna be camped. We have 24 sites, and the tip is to make sure you bring your, like any of the people coming to this rally, make sure you've got at least your 50 foot of water and 50 feet of electrical connections. They're 30 amp connections, but they're going to be from a central distribution panel that they're going to splay them out. Grass covered, looks pretty level, should not be too bad.
A benefit though, look how close you are to the vendor building.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good location. You're right here with the vendor building. For those of you that may have trailers you need to dump, we'll have that area right here to dump trailers. You'll also have some parking here where if you need other type of trailers with work, we should be able to accommodate any of those work trailers.
Once everybody comes in on Saturday.
Yep.
So.
And the entry gate will be right, gate 6.
Yes.
And all that information will be provided, but yeah, it's just good to see it all in advance here.
It is.
And just another perspective of areas that'll be filled with silver aluminum.
That building over there is going to be one of our buildings too.
Yes, that's where some of the seminars will be. Some of the
and that's like the dance and casino night.
the Vintage Airstream Club dance.
Casino night.
All kinds of fun stuff.
Some fun stuff coming up. This is the outdoor view of the big door that's going to let the Airstreams in, so you can get a size perspective and see what the turnaround ratio is.
Yeah, should be pretty good.
Should be good. And you're linked up to a road, so it should be fairly easy to get something in.
Right along the main drag here, where we're going to have all of our food carts, food vendors, and a lot of other exciting points. We do have some electrical, probably 15 amp and water connections, so if you have an exterior Airstream that you would like to bring to display your stuff, we can make that happen right at the main area.
Yep, and you'll be within view of all the food trucks, so you have some great visibility. This would also be good for an outdoor vendor too if they need electricity.
Yep.
Gate 6 on North Highland Avenue. back from York, going towards Vermont, and we've had bad weather going and we've had bad weather coming back. It was rainy and misty going down, and now it's snow coming back, so...
That's some pretty whiteoutish conditions there.
Yeah. So what do you think? This is the different route going, but we have this. So which route do you favor?
Well, definitely. So if you're thinking of going to the York International Rally and you're in New England and your GPS or Garmin tells you to take, you know, 84 or 90 to 87 south to 287, that route through northern New Jersey, do not do it with your trailer. That route, no way. It might be longer. I think it was about 40 miles longer to do it this way. Taking 84 or 90 to 87 to 84 to 81. That's the way you want to go.
Just because you get close to New York City, the traffic is
Look,
just...
Promised Land State Park.
Oh yeah, that's one of our favorites.
It's one of our favorites to stop off and hang out at. But yeah, it's don't let your GPS let you do that.
It's just close to New York City. It's in New Jersey. There are a couple spots where it's a really tricky merge.
Yeah.
That you would have to get over like 3 lanes.
Yeah, it wasn't fun with the truck. Never mind with the trailer. So
yes.
Do yourself a favor. Take the much calmer route.
Less stressful.
A little bit longer, less stressful. But yeah.
So.
But there was our trip to York, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And checking out the International Rally for August.
Yep.
So if you like this video,
give us a big thumbs up.
And if you think we've earned a subscription, click to subscribe.
And comment below if you're coming to the York International Rally and when you might arrive.
Because we come out with RV and Airstream related videos just like this one every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.
Assuming we get home with this.
This is crazy. But it's the end of March, so this is not unheard of. But we have had bad luck with the weather this weekend. Thanks for watching.